Welcome to Unscripted and Awkward. I'm Autumn and I'm Kiri. It's been a while, but I'm
It
Kiri.
has. It has, yes.
Just kidding.
And I'm Autumn.
I think you were both of us a couple of episodes ago for a little bit.
I was at least the voice of us.
Yeah.
My my voiceover skills.
Mm-hmm. Peak performance.
Hmm. I'm sure I'll be nominated for something.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I feel like this is like way in your face.
It is. I thought you were trying to get me to use it. I'm like,
Hey.
I know I don't have a proper microphone, but
Yeah. Yeah, so we took a little I don't know, I guess a break. It wasn't planned. But we're back. Baby.
yeah, this has been a busy time.
Yeah. It was Mother's
I
Day.
guess. I don't know.
Did you get spoiled?
Did it have Mother's Day? I did a little.
Yeah.
I got woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah,
I need a
yeah, because
snack.
no, she had leg pain.
Oh.
So I brought her some medicine and she took her medicine and she was holding her leg and she was just like, it hurts so bad, don't move it. And then like she was like, I have to go potty. And I said, okay, let's go potty. And she jumped right out of bed and went potty.
Oh. Didn't hurt anymore.
Like that leg, it hurt really bad. And then she said, Happy Mother's Day. And then I got her to go back to sleep. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I got pretty
But then
spoiled.
I woke up at like 9.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad.
What did you get?
I had a lot of things. Got French toast. That's nice.
Okay. For
Um,
breakfast.
I got
Was it homemade?
flowers, real flowers, and I got Lego flowers, and I got this. So there's these coloring books that I really like the art style on. It's like Cute and Creepy or something, or Manga Pop or something. It's one of those brands, but there were stickers, and they were so cute. I don't have it
Okay.
with me, but not that. I got a coloring book because I've been coloring a lot lately with my new markers.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's just very satisfying. And I don't know. It's
Hmm.
relaxing. I just need to chill a little bit. What else? I got The Boy and the Heron DVD or Blu-ray, whatever y'all call it
Okay.
these days, but a physical copy.
Those are
Um,
two different things, but
yeah, yeah.
mhm.
They're both shaped like a DVD. Just the type of
I know.
DVD,
But
right?
I don't know. I just
If
know that
you
DVD players can't play Blu-rays.
yeah.
But Blu-rays can play DVD. Two Blu-ray players can play DVDs.
I don't even have that. I just have a PS5.
That can play both. I,
um,
why it doesn't matter.
and I just saw while I was cleaning that there was a card downstairs that wasn't given to me. I think it's halfway done. Um,
Like when you hand making it or something.
yeah, yeah. I guess Forrest finished his part, but he left half the page for Puka and he didn't finish it. But I'm
Oh,
wondering if he didn't communicate that he was done with his side, and then it kind of got forgotten.
yeah.
Um, we had a charcut charcuterie board. How do you say it?
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie. A coochie coochie board.
Yeah, coochie board.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, we we had one of those because I don't know, last week or a couple weeks ago, I was like, it sounds good. That kind of sounds good, and he remembered, so he got one, and it's sweet. Um, And I got this.
Very pretty.
I don't
Sparkly.
know. Kind of not great lighting, but
I can see it.
it's like green, blue, purple. It's alexandrite. It's Forest's birthstone. Replaced my other
Okay.
old one. Just not a fan of square anymore. Or I guess rectangle. So, plus it's got the little
Yeah.
leaves. It's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spoiled.
I got soap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got some soap.
Guess you got
And a bath bomb and a shower steamer.
it's because you got stinky titties back there. Your titties
I love
back
my
there are looking
bathtub.
really pale. You got some BO smelling titties that are pale back there. Throwback.
I was gonna say. Yeah, that's it. I told you. I'm stinky. That's why it's gotta be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got flowers and I got some soap, some like nice soaps.
Hmm.
And then we went out for lunch and then we took Emmy to the park for a little while. And then I came home and it was kind of just like the rest of the day.
Yeah. Friday night.
But
Well, let me back it up, I guess. I got a
back
call
up.
from my dad at work this week, and I was like, oh no, like, is it an emergency? I answered, and he was like, I meant to text you, but I called you on accident, so I figured I'd just stay on the line. I was like, yeah, what's up? And he was like, Cracker Barrel has that campfire chicken meal again, and I just needed to tell you. It's been like 7 years since they've had it.
I
It
remember
was
those 'cause
funny.
every time, like I feel like every time we go, Cal looks at it and goes, "Do they have those campfire things?"
So
And,
I do like their French toast, and like I don't get French toast very much. So when I go there, I'll be like, yeah, French toast, and it's like probably my favorite like breakfast food. I don't get it very much. Um, just not available as like pancakes or waffles or eggs, you know?
hmm
But anyway, I don't really like Cracker Barrel, and then they got rid of the chicken, and I was like, never again,
Yeah.
right?
hmm hmm
So we went there Friday night, and I got the campfire chicken. It was actually really good. Had that. I'll have to go
It's good.
again before summer's over because they'll take it away again.
Yeah, and then it'll be another 7 years,
Yeah. Well, I think they had it like
maybe.
a couple years in a row, and then they took it away. So
I
maybe
don't really
it'll be
remember. We don't go
7
to Cracker
years that
Barrel
we
now.
get it, and then the other one will come back. I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds optimistic.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I don't actually like Cracker Barrel very much, so we don't go there that
That's
often.
not good. It's not good. Yeah. What is that on your hand?
Well, do you think it's bad enough? Huh?
What?
What
Like your wrist.
is what on my hand?
What is that? Oh,
My
that's your snake.
tattoo?
Oh. I I don't know. I didn't, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was just weird
The
peeking
snake I
out. I don't know. It
hate.
just looked weird. I don't know. Not weird, but like I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry.
creature.
Yeah. I can't remember. Did I have my perm before in the last
Um,
episode?
oh no, I
Check
have
it
to look. Hang on, give
out.
me a second.
I'm a curly-haired girl.
Looks beautiful.
Kind of
So
flat because of the
so
headphones,
curly
but that's okay.
and fluffy.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
No, the answer is no. You did not have a perm in that other episode.
It's been a
Like I
little.
currently have it up and I'm editing it, kind of.
I'm a curly-haired girl. Also, it's so long. It's been kind of bothering me lately. I think
Mm.
about cutting it. Not short, but like maybe that much.
Yeah,
A good
I'm probably
chunk,
gonna trim.
because I
I'm like
lay
trying
on
to
it.
show my hair, like how long my hair is now. got it all the way up there. I'm gonna probably cut some off the bottom too because the ends are getting kind of dead from the bleach.
Hmm.
It's been a while since I bleached it, but some of the ends are still
Yeah,
rough.
I looked, or like I saw, like, I don't know what I was doing, but like my hair has grown quite a lot since you can't see anything since you dyed it. Like I could see
Yeah,
like the different, like it's a little
yeah.
lighter.
Hmm. Does it
What?
look a little bit more red?
Yeah. Which I mean, this doesn't really look like black
Mine's the
anymore,
opposite.
but it's
Mine's,
darker still.
my roots look dark and my hair is, and I'm at that point where I like starting to think it looks funny and maybe I should dye over it or bleach it and redo it, and it's like always a difficult
Yeah.
decision.
Right now it just kind of looks like it's a like a shadow. Like,
Yeah, yeah. In the sunlight though, it's a pretty
well,
obvious
now you're
line.
exposing it.
See? Don't look too closely. I have so many gray hairs.
Are you gonna go
Like an old
gray? Are you
lady.
gonna let it? Are you gonna let it ride?
I I don't really have that many cares about it.
Yeah.
I just it'll get dyed if I dye my hair, or it'll be there if I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really funny because it's like for the most part I don't have gray hair, but it's like one section right here in my bangs, which you can't tell right now because of the lighting, but it's like really like dense amount of gray hairs. I was at my grandma's funeral and I mentioned something to my mom and my mom goes, "Oh wow, you do have a lot of gray hair."
She dye her hair?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like her hair is mostly gray now when she doesn't dye it,
Yeah.
which is fine. I've tried to encourage her to embrace it, and she does for a while, and then she's like, "Nope, I don't like gray anymore," and she'll dye it like red or something. But then, it'll wash out, and she embraces the gray for a little while longer, and
Yeah. The
yeah,
Jodester is contemplating going
embracing the
gray.
gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got a new
I
tattoo.
think that I might.
You got 3 new tattoos, and
Got three.
I'm
I saw she
jealous.
posted something about like all like something about tattoos and needing stickers or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like a
Yeah.
meme. I
I could
didn't
show
know what.
you, I guess, over the phone.
Sure.
He wants to get Forrest Drew a robot. Here's one.
Okay. A little simple heart.
Yeah, 2 of them are just like little extras.
Okay. Okay.
But the big one.
Oh, I see. Is that one for you?
It's mom's favorite color. She she's the mom.
Okay.
And then I'm purple. And then Jules black and white.
I see. Okay. So it is for you guys.
And then that was you in the reflection.
I know I saw head up there.
She was thinking about Forrest drew this, getting that on tattooed on her at some point.
It's cute.
It is cute. We did this thing where we all drew robots and gave them like stories. It's cute. This was
Yeah.
before his was colored, but
Okay.
yeah. And that was you. I'm drawing a little color sheet for him so he can color if he wants, but
That's cute.
yeah, it's fun. I've been liking drawing and stuff and
Yeah.
coloring.
Well, I'm hoping that once I get through this really tricky episode of editing that I'll have time to do some like art that I've been wanting to. But anytime I'm like feeling productive, I'm like, I'm gonna do some more of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I could help, but I'm also a working girl.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's any like it's not a real issue of me not having time. It's me not having motivation. And then when I do sit down and do it, it does take a long time per section.
It does,
But that's
yeah.
only because I'm like adding pictures and like trying to like make everything kind of smooth.
Hmm.
And I feel like just because Cal was asking if it was that complicated for every episode. And I'm like, no, some episodes, like, we're just talking and there's almost nothing to add in or whatever. So you're just kind of like
It's kind of fun
doing that
too, though. Add
to
those
add
little
something.
things.
Well, then it's like you add in the things because it made you think of something and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna put that here, but as opposed to needing like a picture of this or a sentence written
Sometimes
in
it's
that says
just
that.
funny too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, you can definitely, not you, but like the general you. Like the one I did, I probably like went a little overboard, but I was just like, ah, that's funny.
No, it's fine because like I feel like you can tell that you were having fun.
Yeah,
That's kind of the point.
yeah. But it did take forever.
It does. It does take a long time.
Yeah, I worked Tuesday through Saturday last week.
Mm, sorry. That does sound
Uh,
awful.
Me complaining about barely working.
I mean, I don't work except, I don't have a child in school, so my child is home all day, every day with me.
Yeah,
That makes things a little bit more stressful, but I don't have a real job. I know. A lot of people, I'll tell them that, and they're like, but you're a mom, and that is a real job. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but like,
yeah.
nobody pays
A
me to
paying
do my
job. Yeah, you got to word it like that. I don't have a paying job.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm. But yeah, I mean, was trying to think, like, when did we do that last step? Like, when did we film that? How long has it been? What has happened since then besides Mother's Day?
Mm, I got a perm.
You got a perm. Oh, my grandma died.
Yeah, that was
My other
also
grandma.
recent.
That was
We
like
we
2
got
weeks
we got
ago.
together at least one time.
We watched Wicked,
Yeah.
which you had
Hmm.
some thoughts on, right? That's what
I think I did. I don't
you
remember. I was like, we should
said.
talk about this. And now I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
There were thoughts had.
Galinda is nasty. Is nasty.
I had the same thought.
Yeah.
Just not the good witch.
I mean, there's got to be something more. Like, I know she's gross, but I think she liked her, so I'm waiting for the actual betrayal. Because, like, as far as right now, it seemed like they ended on
Yeah.
okay terms, right? Like, something's got to happen. Something
Well, for me, it
else.
just seems like I mean, I've never read Wicked or seen the play before, but
Yeah,
it
me
seems to
neither.
me like Glinda's just gonna try and make it seem that she and Elphaba weren't as close as they were.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
It was
and I guess
had a whole
technically we're
year,
hearing it from her
quite a year.
her side. Is it supposed to be from
Yeah,
her side? Like her point of view? Or is
it
it
seems like
true?
that. She's the one telling the story, but I wonder. I think that it's probably trying to show it more from like an accurate point of view. Because if it wasn't, I feel like Glinda would be in a better
Yeah.
light.
That's true. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So.
I watched not with you, but I watched Speak No Evil with James McAvoy with
Okay.
your little deer man or whatever he is.
My little dear.
He's kind of a deer.
Oh, James McAvoy, the Fawn,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's my dear man.
Yeah. Wrong deer, wrong deer, wrong deer. That's good. I'm funny
Yes.
even when I don't mean to be.
Forever and ever ago, James McAvoy was a fawn.
Mhm. My dear man.
My dear man. Yeah.
Um,
I was like trying to figure out what you're talking about. I was like, is there somebody besides him in that movie that is dear to me?
yeah, William Mosby.
Mosby.
What's his name? William Mosby. Ted Mosby?
Ted Mosby. That's what's my first thought. It was Mosby.
What's his name? What's his name?
Mostly. You're not far off. It's just funny.
Okay. Eh.
Anyway, yeah.
It's funny. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Your other deer man, who's not a deer. But it was good. It was good.
Was it
Uh,
scary? Was it like,
it was suspenseful.
yeah.
Puka was wearing his watch, and his heart rate was up, and then it was up. And it's like you kept waiting, like something's gonna happen, but then you're just like, ah, ah, and then finally it's like, ah!
Okay.
But yeah, it's good. It's like
Okay.
so
I was gonna ask if it was
manipulative.
anything any better than the monkey because we
That
we
movie, I
mentioned
think I
watching that
liked that one, but I don't
ago,
think it was as good as this movie.
but we have seen it now. Um, yeah, that one was good. That wasn't really scary. That one was just
No.
hilarious. It was campy.
I mean, it's not. It's scary, I guess, as the like it could be real, I guess, like it's people, but it's more suspenseful. It
Okay.
keeps you on your toes, on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, those are some of the better scary movies.
Yeah, it was good, and like the acting was good, and like just the manipulation, man, crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and creepy, but it was good. Recommend it. You should watch it.
I probably will when it comes out again.
And I don't think it's jump scary, so
Again, I mean when it comes out to stream.
yeah, it is streaming somewhere. I
Is
don't
it streaming
remember
now?
where we watched it. Maybe Prime. I
Then
don't
I'll have to.
actually. I don't know.
I didn't
We
know it
have
was
so
realized.
many.
Yeah, but honestly, I do not keep up with movies very well. Unless they're kids' movies. I know that there's a Gabby movie coming out. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like,
And he's
Emmy.
excited for it. Yeah, and she's like, "Did you know that the Stitch live action movie comes out Memorial Day weekend?"
Ooh, it
I'm like, "No,
is.
I had no
Okay,
clue."
we want
That's
to
what
go see
Emmy
that.
said.
I. It looks
I
good.
want to trust her.
It looks good. It looks good. I know
Yeah,
people are freaking out about the aliens, but it was one scene, so like maybe it was just one scene. You never know.
yeah. I think people just like to be upset about
Yeah.
things.
I mean, I'm pretty harsh on live action Disney movies, but this one, like, I think that he looks good.
People spend more time complaining about what characters look like more than whether or not the movie is actually good.
Hmm.
And I find that there's a correlation between people liking how the characters look and how good they consider the movie to be.
Yeah. I did watch Mufasa,
Mm,
the one about Scar and
yeah,
Mufasa
you
growing
see,
up.
yeah, it's just okay. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
a
I didn't really
sucker
have
for
any.
like a prequel and like, like a backstory. I was excited to
Mhm.
see Scar and Mufasa, and the Timon and Pumbaa bits were pointless, dumb. Yeah.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
was
I'm not.
okay, but also I think they rushed stuff. Like it wasn't the worst one I've seen, but
Well, I don't know. I think you said you maybe didn't watch the live action one, Lion King.
no, I didn't. Mm-mm.
Okay, I don't. It wasn't like it wasn't great, and so I didn't really have any urge to see Mufasa. I don't know if it is made by like the same people, but
Yeah.
I don't know because they ruined Timon and Pumbaa, I think, for the live action.
Who were the actors?
Oh, for the live action Timon and Pumbaa, I can't remember.
Was it Seth Rogen and the guy that voices for Big Mouth? I guess I don't know if you know what Big Mouth is, but he's a comedian. I don't know what his name is.
I don't remember.
Seth
I
Rogen's
probably
his name,
knew.
right? Yeah. The weed guy
Seth Rogen is
was Pumbaa.
he was Pumbaa. Yeah, he was Pumbaa then. But I don't remember
So,
who.
so it was the same people then.
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay.
I didn't really like them in the live action Lion King.
Yeah.
But I also like
They were just saying things to say things. I feel like it was just not necessary.
yeah.
Maybe the kids liked it. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Forrest
I'm not gonna
wasn't like too
say.
thrilled.
Emmy has no interest in seeing that. She's never mentioned it, at least. She sees a lot of previews when she's watching YouTube, so that's how she usually knows what's up. And like you sent me that preview for Gabby, but I guarantee she would have seen it in the next couple of days if it just released. So
I've been seeing it a lot more, but I did send it to you, so they're
yeah,
always watching and listening.
they are. I was like, I just opened my Pinterest the other day and there was like a random picture of like Ryan Merriman popped up. And I was like, why is Ryan Merriman on my Pinterest? And the only thing I can think is because I had to search a picture of him on no, it wasn't even on Google. It was on Safari, I guess. Whatever's on whatever the Windows one is now.
Edge?
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I don't know what happened
Microsoft
to my voice.
Edge.
Yeah. So I had was searching on Microsoft Edge for pictures for to put into the episode, and that's the only place I've looked up on my tablet on a Microsoft Edge.
Doesn't
And
matter
somehow
where.
on my phone, Merriman popped up on
Yeah.
Pinterest. I was like, this is weird, but fine. Like, Pinterest is pretty random. But usually it's not that like specifically random.
We had our anniversary.
Oh yeah, one of them,
My sister came to
the actual
visit.
one.
What
Hmm.
do you mean, one of them?
Well, you have two anniversaries,
Oh,
two
yeah.
wedding
The
days.
real one. The real one. The real
Yeah,
ones.
actual one.
Yeah, it was
It's like,
nice to hang out with Jewel. I think I'm allowed to say, but she's moving back
you
the
did
end of
say
this
that.
month.
Hmm.
He 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 he.
Gonna replace me,
Probably not.
replace me.
I guess if she comes here, like, it's not,
I
it's
just
just I
remember
don't
like
leave the house.
way back when you started talking to me, you were upset because your sister was moving
Oh,
away. She
yeah,
was like your best friend.
yeah. She's still
And
my
you were
best
like,
friend.
I need a new best friend.
Is that when she moved, or when she would, I think, was that when she was trying to move to California? Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause you guys moved at the same time, I think.
I
Like,
can't remember.
when she
You
moved
guys
to
moved.
Colorado. No, like,
Oh,
you
you mean like
moved
okay.
away, and I think she moved away, and then I think you moved away. Like, right,
Yeah,
right with each other.
no,
And you
yeah, but
came
no,
back.
way back when you first started talking to me.
I think she was moving to
Convinced the only reason
California.
you started talking to me is because you needed a new friend.
Hey, I was branching out.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah,
But she didn't even end up going anywhere anyway,
I
so.
know, I know. Well, wasn't she gone for a little while, like a couple of weeks? Like, because your
Well, I think
parents
it was
moved,
only
and she wasn't there.
one. Because, no, she wasn't there by her. Like, they went, and it was like maybe a week. And they were
Okay,
with her, and then they all came back together.
I see.
Yeah, so it didn't work out. That's okay. I think Colorado's treated them well. Plus, she met and started hanging out with Otto too, so.
Mhm. Yeah,
Miss
so he's
Crunchy
coming
Girl
here
now.
too. Well, there's some like negative things about Tennessee, but there's a lot of good things about living here. So I myself have left and come back quite a few times.
Yeah. I don't know. It's people for me.
Yeah,
If
that's
I could
mainly what
take
it
my people, then
Yeah,
see
but
ya.
I keep moving, and then I move back, and then the people I move back for move away.
I didn't move out of the state. You wanna fight?
No, I wasn't just talking about you. The first
Okay.
time we moved back to Tennessee, my parents left.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were out of state when we first started hanging out, right?
Yeah, no, we were in New York, and we were like, we're gonna move back to Tennessee. We made the move back here to Spring Hill, and yeah, like right before we moved down, my parents moved up to Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
That's funny
then yeah,
that
yeah.
you
So
ended
we,
up there
part of the
too.
reason that we were coming back to this area was because it's where Cal and I kind of like grew up, but also like my family was here.
Mm,
So I mean, we still had some friends, but like not sure that we would have come back here necessarily.
well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, yeah. But then yes, of course we moved to uh West Virginia, and then we came back, and then you guys moved away. So it's like
I'm still here though. That doesn't even count. We just have to drive a
you're
little
so far
bit.
away.
Not as far as West Virginia was.
It's not as far as West Virginia, but I feel like I see you as often.
Yeah, so
Not when we
not
do
true.
things like in Nashville. Like we
But
just don't do much right
I know.
now.
Your hair
Oh,
looks
but that reminds me.
what?
What?
Sorry,
What?
I got distracted. Go ahead. I got distracted.
I was gonna say we have to plan our girls' trip or girls' weekend or
Mm,
whatever it was that Cal was talking about.
yeah. Like we've talked about these before too. I
Have
don't
we
even
done?
know what that means. What does a girls trip mean? What does that
And it's a good.
entail? Where are we going? What does that look like?
All I know is that there's not supposed to be children there.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I don't know, somewhere relaxing.
Yeah.
I was telling Cal just like probably anywhere that had like
Also, how are we getting there?
rain or sunshine. Well, it depends on what we're doing,
Yeah.
because
I don't want to drive. You're like, I don't want you to drive either.
certainly depends on how long we're driving for, but
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, I'm
mind.
obviously capable. I go to St. Louis and back, but
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Sometimes you're texting me the whole time.
No, I'm not.
I know, voice to text, voice to text.
Yeah, it's funny. My mom will be like, don't text, but then she's texting me the whole time. The whole
Yeah, and
time
then
I'm
if you don't
like,
respond,
no, but
you don't respond, it's probably like, what is something wrong? Where are you? I haven't heard from you.
yeah.
Are you in a ditch somewhere? Like, not yet, stop.
No, it's fine, but that's funny. Mostly I'm
You
just
don't have
like,
that
do you
kind
want
of.
me to reply or do you want me to drive and not reply?
Yeah. I don't usually reply while driving, so I do get like a lot of I've gotten people upset that I didn't reply sooner or something.
Yeah,
Especially like whenever we're like meeting people somewhere. They're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm driving. I can't reply."
yeah. I've noticed that about you. Like it doesn't, I don't think I freak out, but like I've noticed
No,
like
I don't think you've ever really made a
I'll
big
just
deal
be
about it. You
like,
also have
okay,
my location, so like if
now.
you have for a while though.
Yeah, but we haven't done anything.
We
Oh,
haven't. We did do that Chapel Roan night. I don't know if we talked about that before already, but that
yeah.
was fun.
That was what? It,
Fun.
yeah. It was, I don't know.
It was all right. It was
Yeah,
it was a night out.
I guess so. I don't know. I guess it just wasn't my usual element. I guess I've just gotten comfortable.
I don't think it was just the element itself. I think that the energy wasn't there.
Yeah,
Just
there's a
weren't
lot of
like I
less
don't feel like
people, and maybe they were just younger too. Not young, young, but like,
I feel like we're not the oldest ones there or anything.
no. But also sometimes it just feels like we're not that old, even though we might be kind of that old.
I guess I felt like there was still a handful of people there that were our age. It's just that there was only a handful of people there,
Yeah,
and so
yeah, true. It was kind of bright too.
yeah, I know. I was like waiting for them to like bring it down, so or no, it didn't
So
happen.
nobody can see you dancing.
Yeah, but also like people just weren't. There was like like the two or three people who were like really into the dancing, and then everybody else that was
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
standing there, which you just wouldn't expect from like a Chaperone Sabrina Carpenter night.
Hmm. I wonder, like, what we're gonna do, like, for emo nights now that Spencer's not. Like, I wonder if there's gonna be as frequent of them or what it's gonna look like.
Probably not a focus
I know
group.
they're doing a, like, they're gonna do the pool party ones at, like, the Dive Motel, but
Yeah,
we haven't
I
been to one of
I don't
those
know.
together.
Mm-mm.
It's
I
okay.
don't.
It's a pool with emo
Yeah,
music.
I
It's
think
not
I saw
dancing,
I
but
saw an ad for it. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to a pool party.
yeah,
I
it'd
like
be
swimming.
cool.
I like the pool. I like sunbathing.
Gotta get me a swimsuit for this year.
Mhm. Mhm.
Especially since
I
I'm
have a
pretty
couple.
sure I left mine at your sister's house.
Yeah, I forgot to ask her about that.
Like, it's super old
On a,
anyways.
she's on a cruise right now.
What?
Uh,
I want to see if maybe we can go to Japan next year.
Go to Disney while you're there.
Could, I
It's
guess.
really cheap.
Hmm? Really cheap?
Yeah, Disney Japan is really cheap.
Yeah. I want to
Yeah,
go to, like, I think there's a Studio Ghibli world or something there.
that would be pretty cool.
Have you, I know, I guess you're not really that into anime, but have you, like, watched any of those movies?
Spirited Away is one, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Seen that
Kikiyo's
one.
Delivery Service and
I've seen Kiki's delivery service.
Ponyo, which actually Emmy might like that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ponyo. I remember when it came out, and I remember it was one of those that I kept saying I'm gonna watch it, and I just never watched it. So maybe I'll watch it with Emmy. I also apparently I should probably see Howl's Moving Castle.
Mm,
Um, I haven't seen that one, but I've heard a lot about it.
yeah. The new one
But
that
yeah,
came out in 2023 that I just got, The Boy and the Heron, it was good too. I was weary because it's been a while, but it was good.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's not like I'm not interested in watching the movies. I just don't watch enough movies anymore. I feel like I don't have time, which I probably do, but I just feel like I don't.
I get that.
Say I need to figure out like a thing about like putting my phone away for a while.
Mm.
That way I can't just like doom scroll or whatever. I have to do something else.
Gonna say it's about
Or,
like
like
making time to do like all of different things that you might want to do.
I make the time to do like this, and then I make the time to do the like editing for it. Usually. The last few weeks I've not been very good about it, but I usually do try and make time for it. And then like I managed to make time to do like my workouts and stuff, but like then when I'm like I don't have an hour to watch a TV show or something, I know I'm just like making an excuse. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Sometimes though I just don't like want to focus on something, I guess. Like that's why doing like doom scrolling stuff when we're playing a game on my phone is like mentally relaxing. I don't want to watch something like really that I have to pay attention to.
Yeah. Have
Which
you watched You?
no, I haven't.
Mm.
I wasn't sure about watching that one.
It's good, and it's
Mm.
could not be good. There's some good parts.
Kind of depends, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, there's a
I
few seasons. Like it's not over seasoned. um, but definitely better parts. I'm not sure if I'm liking the way they're wrapping it up, but they are
mm,
wrapping it up.
yeah. I did see that this was the last season, so maybe now that once it's like all out, I can watch it.
Yeah, binge it.
Hmm. That is an easier way to watch a show for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I did get to watch the new season of White Lotus. It's probably the first like season of a show that I watched like by myself in a while.
I haven't watched
Uh,
that one. I've been hearing a lot about it, but people talk about it a lot.
it was good. Um, yeah, I mean the first two seasons were good too. It's a good show. Uh, it's not for children. So I keep having to people keep asking me about it, and I'm just like, yeah, and just no kids allowed. But other
Speaking
than
of
that, it's been good.
not for children, Forrest said he wanted to watch Squid Games. Everybody's talking about it at school.
Yeah,
I let him.
mine maybe
We watched it.
although I
Yeah.
think I remember the rating for Squid Games was not as high as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, there's like one, I guess, sex scene in both of the seasons. Like one altogether. I did skip past that part, which it doesn't, there's no detail or anything, right? But, and then there's
Hmm.
like blood and obviously guns, violence.
We've been looking at houses on Zillow just to like look and see like what's like selling, and there was one house where I was looking through the pictures. Cal sent it to me, and they had like a finished basement with like a fireplace, and on each side of the fireplace they had like two rifles just leaning against the wall as like part of the decor. And I was like,
America.
no, they just like kept guns on display in their basement.
I want to finish basement. Where's that?
I'm pretty sure it was here.
Yeah.
It was either here or in Nashville.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a house with guns. I mean,
I'm sure
honestly,
they're gonna take them.
I was gonna say every house probably has them. Not everybody's just got them sitting next to their mantle,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not necessarily a fan, I guess, but we have them too.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't like our gun, so I've never shot it before.
Me neither. I've never shot one. Period.
Never shot a gun at all.
Mm-mm.
Whereas I know you didn't grow up in Tennessee.
No. I mean, there's hunting
When
in
I was in
Iowa.
junior high at school, we had a hunter safety course where we had to shoot a rifle to pass.
That's
We had
bizarre.
to shoot it outside the school in the
That's
back of the school.
crazy.
Yeah. It wasn't the first time I'd shot a gun, but they did make sure that everybody had shot it.
That's crazy. We did
I know Cal was like, "That's
bow and
cool."
arrows. No guns though. No guns in
We had
school.
nope, we had a required hunter safety course.
I mean,
Like I feel like it maybe was like required. Like your parents probably could have said no, but
yeah.
I don't think anybody did.
I guess, you know, done safely, I think that could be a good idea. Like, I can see it being an okay idea. Like, that's, if you're gonna have them, like, obviously you want to be safe, right?
Mhm.
Prevent accidents. I can get behind that. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me because I didn't experience that.
Yeah, no, I thought it was normal, and then I told Cal about it, and he was like, "No,
No,
that's not
honey.
normal." It's like, "That's not where, like, where we went to school." I was like, "I wonder if it would, I don't know, could just been, like, my
It
town."
was just one teacher. They're like, all right, class, I brought these in today.
Well,
We're
it
gonna
wasn't just
take.
my teacher, it was, like, I think it was, like, I don't know, I feel like somebody came into the school, like, somebody from outside the school came in for it. And I
No.
mean, definitely somebody outside the school came in for the shooting part. I just remember because we had, like, a track behind the school and, like, some woods, and so, like, we had to stand in the middle of the track and shoot towards the woods. It just I don't know, seems really weird now that I think about it. Also, I had never shot a rifle before, so that was my first time shooting a rifle, and my aim was terrible because I was not prepared for the I, as, like, a 11 or 12-year-old, was not prepared for the amount of kickback that it was gonna have.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nope. Oh,
Uh,
I am going to mom's tomorrow. Supposed to be getting boxes out of the closet. So we could do a
oh,
Did You Peek in High School Part 2 if we
okay,
wanted.
yeah, we can see if you peaked.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
I don't feel like mine was, like, very peaky.
I mean, I wasn't a cheerleader dating the football player or anything, but there's not a lot going on right now either, though, so maybe I did.
You're married now, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not failing, but I'm not peaking.
I don't even know what that
I don't
means.
either. I was just strictly like thinking about like partying and like going out and
I
stuff.
don't feel like that's, like, peaking. I feel like peaking is, like, when you reach the top of your potential and you never go any further. And there are people who are, like, who were cheerleaders in high school who never did anything beyond or whatever.
Yeah,
Not that that necessarily means that they peaked in high school, but I think that's what people are talking about.
yeah.
But I would not
Definitely
say
did
that my high
more
school was
outside of high
S
school.
years.
But I was doing things in high school too. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really do much in high school. I was in band. I
I
did
was
band camp for, like, 7 years.
I was like did that. I did that for like a week and then I decided the trombone was too big to be carrying home from school every day. So,
Pick a smaller instrument.
no. You had to like blow on them all and then they picked whichever one you blew better or whatever. I don't know.
Did they? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't pick a trombone.
I don't know why you would, but that's I'm not gonna judge you. No, our process was that we got to pick what instrument we played. They did have some say in, like, whether or not they thought that you would be able to play it. Like, for me, I was like, "I'm gonna play the clarinet," and I just remember my band teacher being like, "Let me see your teeth." And I was like, "What does that have to do with it?"
They're shiny and pale.
But I think it has something to do with, like, when you play the clarinet, you have to bite down. So maybe that was
So if you
I didn't
don't,
understand it. I was just like
you
like, "What are you?"
got weird. You got non-biting down teeth. You can't do it. What does that even
I
look
guess.
like? What does that look like?
I don't know. The only thing I can think is that maybe if you have, like, gaps in your teeth, it might not be great because you bite down and then you have to make, like, a seal. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't know. It was the weirdest thing, but I chose clarinet and he said it was fine for me to play clarinet. But, like,
yeah.
my brother, he wanted to play, I think, trumpet, but they made him play tuba. Like, he had, like, the worst experience and ended up quitting. But he might have wanted to play trombone. I don't know. In the end, they gave him the tuba. He did not want the tuba. Then they told him he stole the tuba, and he was like, "How was I going to steal thinking tuba?" They lost their tuba, and they could, to this day, have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah. I was, of course, I was like, yeah, I want to play the drums, but you can't do that unless you knew how to play the piano already. But
Oh,
yeah, there was
I'm sorry, your
restrictions on
band,
our
your
band.
school sounds like it had some really weird rules
Yeah,
for band.
but not your school for shooting
Well,
off
I got used to
rifles.
music.
No, 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 no. Completely
Safety.
normal.
I mean, I honestly, I can't tell you. I don't know if I've met anybody else who has said, yeah, I did that course because most of the people I know I went to school with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and yet they all did the course with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. It's totally normal.
We did get like our hunting fishing licenses at the end of it for that season.
All right, here you go, kid. Here's your rifle. Get on out there.
No, they didn't give us rifles, just the license
Hmm.
so that we could go fishing if we wanted to. But they didn't act, that was like, yeah, the only part of the practical test was shooting the rifle. I think we also had to like show them where the safety was.
So what you do is you take the rifle and you shoot the fish out of the water, and that's why you have to get
That's a
your
method.
hmm
It's a method.
get your fishing license.
Well, we did it. There was like a written test, and on the written test, there was fishing stuff
Mm.
and archery. Yeah, they didn't have us shoot a bow and arrow, as far as I know, though. I have I have shot a bow and arrow,
Straight to
but
the
not. I don't
guns.
think it's school. Yeah, but they knew everybody was gonna go for those anyway.
Not me. Arrows are cool. But I watched anime, so I was like, I want to be like Kikyo.
No, I had a friend who I had a friend who wasn't a friend. There was these people who lived down the road from us, and we that was like my first job. They paid me and Taisley like $20 or $10 a week or something to go down and feed their horses. It was like it was a lot of fun. But they had like a bunch of hunting stuff, including like some like really cool bow and arrows. And so we got to play with those sometimes. They had like one of those like wooden deer targets. I got to shoot at it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Not
harder
like
than I thought it
not
was.
James McAvoy deer.
Now you're a deer man.
Not like the deer man. Uh, yeah, no, shooting a bow can be really hard, yeah. Especially if you're using like a regular bow. I feel like, or was it the compound bow? One of them was easier than the other one, but they were both still tricky.
I think the compound one's supposed to be easier.
Yeah, because it's got the extra pulleys to give yourself
Yeah,
some more. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know, I don't mind shooting. I like handguns more than rifles, though. Less kickback.
I'm not about it.
Okay, I have like no interest in hunting or anything because those same people, they invited me to go hunting with them, um, like with the dad and the son, and like I think Taisley or my brother went with me. Anyways, I was not. I was like, they were like, just wear comfortable clothes, and I'm just like wearing like the brightest colors possible, just walking through the woods.
Hmm.
They didn't, they didn't, they didn't, they didn't get anything that day, but you're not supposed to wear bright clothes.
You're not?
Well, you're certain colors, but like I was not in like
Yeah.
their color palette. I can't remember. I think it was like a bright pattern or something. It was
Oh,
very like
because I think
whatever I was
maybe like
wearing.
they animals can't see like a color, maybe? Like
Yeah,
orange blends in with green or
pattern.
something.
Yeah. So like you would usually want to wear like a camouflage, but yeah, if you were gonna wear something, it's like supposed to be like a bright orange or bright yellow. And I think I had like purple and like I don't know. It was a very I just remember
You were
thinking
going
I
to
was
the
wearing
rave.
weird piece. Yeah. I was also only like 10, so it was like
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought that we would actually enjoy it. Like it was the only cool part was like we got to go out in the up in the woods and I got to see like a deer stand, which was kind of like a tree house.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like, I'm bored. I'm gonna go home.
Crazy. You don't know. Mother's Day to movies to guns.
Yeah. Seems like a
Yeehaw!
I was gonna say seems like a logical course.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Tomorrow is Emmy's dance class. She only has 3 more classes before her recital.
Yeah, I'm excited. Did she pick out seats yet?
No,
AKA, are you giving me the front ones?
I was gonna see how, like, the day before we have the rehearsal,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was gonna see how far away from the stage this like further back seats actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're super far back, I might let my mom have one of the front seats because she can't see anything.
Same.
But if they're
Relatable.
in, yeah,
It'll
well,
be fine.
I mean, even with like multiple pairs of glasses, she can't see anything.
Multiple pairs.
But yeah, she used to wear multiple pairs of glasses, and now she
Just
has
get the
her.
correct ones.
They're so thick.
Yeah.
Her glasses are so thick already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they make them thicker. Um, her lenses are ridiculously expensive.
They look like bubbles.
Yeah, they're like thick. And one of them is thicker than the other, so like you look at them and like one is like this thick and the other one's like that.
So sure, her eyes are like.
Yeah. My mom calls them her Coke bottles,
Yeah.
like the bottom of a glass of Coke.
We need to say our outro. Our outro.
Oh yeah.
Meaning, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.